our symphonic band. It's our advanced ensemble. This is made up of 7th and 8th graders, actually. And I want to take a moment and brag on these children. They have had a very successful year. Every spring in March, actually I think it's technically winter, we have the Michigan School Band Orchestra Association puts on a festival. And it goes like this. We go to a certain place, and they have judges who are specially trained to listen to bands and orchestras. We play a concert for 3 judges, and the judges are given the music that they're supposed to play, and they're evaluated on how accurate they are. They have the notes they're supposed to play, and they're listening to the band, what they are playing, and how well do those line up, on top of how entertaining of a musical show is that, and then they give us a rating of 1, which is superior. You can't get higher than that, to 5, which is, well, poor. I'm really excited. Oh, and then after we do a concert, we go to another room where we do sight reading. Now, as impressive as it was for the 6th graders to get a piece of music last week and play it for an audience, in sight reading, they're given a piece of music and then in 5 minutes have to play it for a judge. And in sight reading and on stage, our group that you see on stage here earned superior ratings, number 1, the highest rating. Which qualified them to continue to the state level, to the state level festival. And the only way that you are even invited to the state level is to get an overall rating of a superior at the district level. It didn't work out in our schedule this year. We weren't able to accept the invitation, but it's an honor just to be invited. So I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna let Emerson tell you about some of the music we're gonna play.
For his rock band, Smash Mouth, in 1999, he knew he had a hit. But when the song was featured in the opening credits of the first Shrek movie, the song's popularity rapidly climbed the charts, reaching as high as number 4 in Billboard's Top 100 in the U.S. market. The song has been heavily associated with the Shrek franchise ever since, and has maintained its popularity in the internet memes and videos. We hope you enjoy Michael's story arranged in Greg's Camp's All-Star.
Disney's Pixar 2001 animated film The Incredibles features the adventures of a family of superheroes trying to keep a balance between using their abilities and their fullest potential and maintaining their secret identities. The soundtrack, as well as the film, tries to depict the future as seen from the 1960s, as it features eighth graders Nick Matthew on alto saxophone. Please enjoy Paul Martha's arrangement of the main theme from The Incredibles by Michael Giacchino.
The term seconds out is often misunderstood. In the sport of boxing, any helpers, such as coaches or trainers, are called seconds. Just before the boxers begin to fight, the referee gives the order for seconds out, meaning that all helpers have to leave the ring. At that moment, it is up to the boxer to win or lose on their own. Samuel Hazo, the composer of this piece, said this middle school is the last opportunity for parents to be parents. Once high school hits, it's time for the youth to show what they can do alone, relying on how they have been prepared. It's literally seconds out. This piece provides a musical description of the challenges and victories of adolescent life. We hope you enjoy Samuel Hazo's Second Out.
for it. If you came at 6 o'clock, you kind of gave it away. But at this point, I'm going to ask our symphonic members to have a seat. I'm going to invite our beginner and concert band members to return to the stage. We have a great finale we're going to play for you. But while they're doing that, I would like to make a few plugs. And so students, if you would do so quiet, get to your spots as quietly as you can, that would be awesome. I want to point out that just outside the doors here, we have some alumni and student leadership representing our high school marching band. Outside, marching band is open to incoming 8th graders and up. So if your student is in 7th grade right now, they are eligible to participate in the marching band. If you have any questions or have any interest at all in that, there's students and adults outside the doors who would love to answer your questions, take your contact information down, send you some forms and some information and flyers to get the information that you need. Also, while I have your attention and we're still looking for a few more seconds for students to get where they need to be, you guys are going to pass through this some room over there, or you can have this music stand. That's cool. I would like to do some thank yous. I know that Dr. and Mrs. Hill were here earlier, but they have a busy schedule in the springtime, and I think they had to step out. But I do want to thank our superintendent and his wife. They come to so many of our concerts, and I've never taught anywhere else where we had that kind of support from our central office. So even though they aren't here, I wonder if you would join me in a round of applause. I don't know if I see any other members of the district level administration. Dr. Ebert, Mrs. Brash, Mr. Mull, or Mrs. Hauk. Are any of you in the room right now? Okay. Dr. Ebert is our Deputy Superintendent for Talent Management and Talent Development and Management. Ms. Barash is Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Assessment. Mr. Mull is the Deputy Superintendent for Business and Operations. And Mrs. Hauk is our Finance Coordinator for the district. And all of them I have contact with on a pretty regular basis about operating the behind the scenes of the band program. So I want to make sure that we thank them even if they aren't here also. So please join me in thanking them for their support. Are there any school board members in attendance tonight? Oh, thank you, Mr. Ferguson. And any others? Okay, we want to thank the school board for everything they do. The school board allocates a lot of resources for use in the band program at not just our level, but the elementary and the high school level as well. So thank you to all the school board members. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Borders and Mrs. Mortimer. Mr. Borders, I see you way back there. And Mrs. Mortimer is... if I talk to the central office administration on a regular basis, I talk to Mr. Borders on a daily basis of helping with this, and he always comes through for me. So really, really appreciate your support, Mr. Borders. Thank you for coming. On a personal note, they aren't here either, but I want to thank my family, Mrs. Stein, and my two boys. They are the reason I get out of bed every morning. Literally, because they're very loud, and they have like little walking alarm clocks. But once I'm out of bed, I really enjoy doing what I do, and I want to make sure that I say, you don't have to join me, I'll do it myself. Thank you, my family, they're way over there. And then I have one last thank you that I want to make, and I'm going to actually turn around for a minute. Students, thank you very much. It's been fun this year. I've really enjoyed this whole school year. We've had fiery moments, we've had intense rehearsals, but we're all here, we all lived through it. Most of the time no one was bleeding, and none of the time no one caught on fire, so we made it. And here we are at the spring concert. And if you're a beginner and you've come so far, if you're a 7th grader who pushed yourself beyond the level you're supposed to be at, or if you're an 8th grader who distinguished yourself in front of the whole state of Michigan as one of the best performing ensembles for your grade level, I'm really proud of you. And thank you for all the work that you've put in. and I can't imagine doing anything else. So if my kids are why I wake up in the morning, you're why I show up for work. So thank you very much. I bet you thought I was going to cry just then. You were almost right. But in truth, it has been a joyful journey this year. There's been some. Did someone groan? That was a really good segue, I thought. I actually thought of that last night. Jake, was that you? Okay. This next piece of music is called "A Joyful Journey" by Robert Sheldon, and now I don't feel as cool about introducing it anymore. I'm just going to go wave a stick and they're going to make some music. But I want to say thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm going to have the symphonic band take the stage down in the morning. So if we could just have some help with the folding chairs in the cafeteria. Sorry guys, surprise. Thank you, please do some work for me. Okay, just help with the folding chairs. The custodians did a great job setting them up, but we don't want them to go home at midnight tonight. So if you could help me with the folding chairs, help them, I would really appreciate that. So we're gonna play one more finale. This is gonna be it starts off with a sentimental farewell from our 8th grade band. They're gonna start us off, and then it kicks it up a notch. It changes gears from a sentimental, reflective piece to a more adventurous, upbeat. I think of it as like just a musical passing of the torch to the next year, to the 7th graders and 6th graders who are moving up next year. We've had some fun working on it, and I hope that you enjoy. Thank you again for coming. We've had a great year. Thank you for all of your support, parents. Please continue supporting your students in music and art. It's so important to their education, and we'll see you around. you. I forgot to mention that song featured Mizuki Suzuki on trumpet at the beginning. She's actually been in Symphonic Band all 3 years. Nice job, Mizuki. We'll miss you next year. Thank you so much, parents. Please have a safe drive home and have a good night.